Hey guys, it's time to come at you with another game of Hades 2. We're going to be doing 25 Fear here. We're working on Narcissus and Echo, maybe we'll make progress. We're just going to get right to it. Nothing too tricky, you know, bosses turned up. Shadow, Fangs, Menace, Time. You know, just 7 minutes on each of them. And then, of course,
My fate is mine.
Salute to Altar, and so I only have one achievement left to get. And maybe we'll make some progress on it.
The messenger.
I'm all about randomness. We get Old Grudge. I don't even remember what that one does.
All the rage. These snakes of mine are from Apollo. Helps remind me of the family, you know? Stuck together, skin not so thick, itch hissy fit sometimes.
Alright, this stacking dodge and move speed seems like that'll be very good eventually. Yeah. So this staff, how it works is it creates turrets, and it was basically my favorite thing in the game whenever I first got it. So you don't get it immediately, but you do unlock it, you know, before too long. And although my priorities have shifted over time, and while I still quite like the staff, I use a different one typically in my runs now. I still, you know, I still believe in this one. Max Magic, which is, you know, fine. But, alright, so Hestia, yeah, certainly. I love Hestia. Now, what we want is the cast boon, because that is my favorite thing, and I am very predictable. So you get a few attacks out of it. The thing is, too, though, that, you know, you want to lean more into like a dash strike sort of thing, so you're not wasting time with your turrets. Spending it with the turrets.
Here, let me give you a little hint.
Now, we do not... Attack for Scorch is not, I think, what we want, right? Because we want something big and explosive coming out of those Omega attacks, and that attack is not going to make it any stronger. Cardio gain is totally fine, although we're not going to be... You know, what we're going to hope is to get something, or a series of somethings that charge a lot of MP, right? To get stronger, you know, like a Hera boon with Fine Line, or like Poseidon Wave, something like that, maybe.
Did we create this cycle, or are we merely part of it?
And we're gonna take Phase Shift because slow's cool. If we do that, though, we'll ruin the experience of the skill of fight. Alright, we'll take Laser Beam then.
I see it.
The skill of fight being excellent is very important to me.
Was here.
Alright, that cardio gain underwhelming. Now
I'm back.
clean.
My sight.
You know, gorgeous, you're fortunate you got your mother's best.
I think we'll just take massive special damage.
Wow.
And it looks like we have to see Arachne, which my superstition leads me to think we won't see Narcissus, but, you know, we'll see.
I weave all those cocoons you see out there myself, do you?
That does make sense. So instead you command a massive hidden army of spiderlings, standing at the ready to do your bidding.
Oh no, most of them hang upside down rather than stand.
No, we'll just keep them else.
I'm not the only spider in the woods. The others keep to themselves, but they do.
Alright, so we'll just take the huge armor one. Yeah, I mean, a little, a large window won't hurt. Alright, so... Ooh, there's a Zagreus fight there. Do I want to chance it? What's the worst that could happen? We could start right over.
Goodbye for now.
Tough call.
Because we don't have, like, anything here. Yeah, you know, maybe,
I'm out.
Hello.
you know, you gotta be brave, right?
I used to have a much wider variety of arms at my disposal, you know, but now it seems they've been picked through.
Of course, all we've got is that Aphrodite special and the ability to regenerate magic
A couple of their
quite
current bearers,
well.
at least. The
But
blade of the underworld is in the capable
5
hands
minutes
of
on the
Momus,
clock,
while the
even
real
if we go a
development
little
is in
slow,
the
we could be fine.
hands of Eris.
I happen to miss those, but I was using their aspects for a while, so perhaps it's all as it should be. They better be well taken care of, better than this old spear.
Oh, that's rough already. Oh man. Rough. I should not have taken this fight. Fortunately, you know, we can just be patient. And probably not die. Probably. Oh wow, yeah. Well. Oh yeah, we bit off more than we could chew here, because he's got another health bar. Oh wow, that was rough. I clearly do not know how this fight works.
No.
Alright, well.
Beat up my little sister, everyone.
Let's try this one more time with feeling.
Oof. Well, he is security specialist. I'm off.
You might be thinking, did you intentionally tank that run because you didn't like what you got? No, after all, it could have been something worse, like Ares. We do have Hellion Soul, which is a very good roll out of Pomegranate. Alright, so I actually kind of hate everything with Ares, but we do need to try to find this, which we've never done before. So Sword Ring, Star Rush, cut above, and then Hephaestus to get that. I bet it still won't be good. I'm like, all of these seem bad. But you know, I confess that I've never really used Ares. Maybe they're good, actually. I don't know what I'm talking about in this game.
I think not.
Transform it into a hammer. Marvelous. Alright, so this is awesome. The other ones are pretty sweet. This is like sort of what I always want, because now instead of having to aim a little bit, you have a 4-panel Omega shot, including from the turret, and that's just very stylish. Although I am always ruining it. Alright, we probably take the Chaos Gate here. You're usually... You're supposed to take the Chaos Gate in general. Hasty, sure. Yeah, we take it.
Pain is all.
It saves time, which is not the point,
Almighty chaos.
but it also...
Sons of the god of war. I have not visited with him or the Olympians since I was in distraught.
Also, Chaos Spoons are good.
I think they know that you have much to do right now, O Knight.
My influence extends across the realms, and I have had occasion to interact with Lord Ares and the goddess Athena, amongst others. But it is not habitual.
I'm certain they'll look forward to when next you meet.
You know, I hope it's working. My preview is weird. You know, it's fine. I'm just gonna roll with it.
I should think. Yes.
All of these seem fine, right? Limited to common blessings seems sad, though. Just not get money and then get a bunch of HP. How bad is not getting money? It'll be fine, I'll get over it. 63 is a lot of HP, and I'm bad. I could use the HP. Unless this will be like a thing where she would give us money. Yeah. So this is always what it's like, you know. I'm like, oh, the Chaos Spoon will be fine because I'll just won't take a door with money, and then, you know, joke's on me. No, it's still like it's still worth doing. Obviously. Man, what a weird build this is shaping up to be. If by build you can call a roll. Alright. Yeah, the gold. Apollo! She was trying to make me go to the Ares room. It's important when Nemesis is in the room to identify what you want very quickly and get a hold of it, because you don't want to be stuck in some other room. A nice melt there. We obviously want...
With a serpent called at the top. How strange. It's reminiscent of a vision that I've had about a masterwork that can do no harm.
You can see it's been so long since I've used this that I'm still getting, you know, unique interactions for these. Alright, so cast for days. I mean, no. We take the attacks, which is just fine. Special would have been totally decent there, too. Alright, another Arachne room.
Good evening.
Are you sure you're all right here?
I'm comfortable alone. I have my little lair, I've sustenance, and I have my weaving. I no longer
I like the voice actor a lot.
thread.
Hey,
I'm
Thomas.
grateful. And
How's it
I
going?
do so appreciate you visiting. Come back again, won't you?
Yeah, we lost the first run already, but now we're on this one. I took the Zagreus fight in Act 1, and I was not strong enough. I'm not ever good at the fight, and oh man, he tuned me up. Alright, so we will get this, I guess, even though we don't have a Hex. Because theoretically we could get one. Alright, so we're gonna go here because normally you would go to the shop, right? However, we don't have any money, and we know that we can't get money even for another room or two, so we should take the room to activate the Chaos Gate, and then maybe we can turn this into a different reward. If it's money, I'll cry. Hey, Hephaestus.
Everybody here is going off about the Fates deciding to show up unceremonious, to which I say, so what?
Special? You know, sure. Or rather, we need to see how to get that coffin nail thing. Anvil Ring can do it. Well, Anvil Ring is bad. This is underwhelming.
My silver.
You say you're super tired. Oh no, that tree in your backyard, it ended up being quite bad, it sounds like then. Oh no. Well, I hope that you know it was contained. sounds like it was a bad time all around. Alright, do we take the Days Smite thing? We don't want to get him on the special as well, because you kind of definitely...
Push me around, I'm liable to
I don't know. I already don't use Ares very much or Hephaestus anymore. I used to use Hephaestus all the time. I feel like I would like something that has a status effect. And they have the silly clanging of that, you know.
Withstood that chaos curse I had.
Been working on the younger issue.
Yeah, you know, at Epic that's a lot more attractive with 4 seconds cut off of it. That's right, we still don't have any money. Did the Chaos Spoon go over? Yes, alright, well then we'll take the door that gives us money. The shoe's burning from the inside. Oh, one of those.
Need to recharge.
You know, once upon a time, whenever I was a child, one of the, like the field right by my house, like where a bunch of our animals lived and stuff, and it like caught on fire, and then there was also like a lot of trees like lining it, and they caught on fire as well.
Life.
But it ended up, you know, no one was hurt or anything. It's very alarming though.
In the name of Hades.
Of course, never looked at the tree, right, and burned the ground out. Oh no, nope. Oh, yep. All right, we're gonna go to Arctic Ring. The reason for this is simple. I don't like the sound of Anvil Ring. I thought it would be fine, but I don't want to hear it. So we're gonna swap, and we can still get the duo boon from the other thing, so that's good. I just don't. It's too much, right? It's like every like 3 times a second. I don't want to deal with that. Oh yeah, it's so much better. Plus, obviously, oh no! Why am I forgetting how to play the game? So this will be like a super fun and weird way to play. I like this build a lot more than the other one. Oh, that's right, the Ares thing makes the little spiky ball. I was wondering what that was. I was getting scared of it every time I saw it. Can we run away? No. I have dodged that like once in my whole life, but I can't prove it. I mean, it happened on video, but you could do that with mirrors. But that's why we take the 7 minutes and not the 5. You, yes, you, ha ha ha. And then just drop the base. Shouldn't be too much longer till we find which the right one is. Because with the turrets from the staff, you know, you can be pretty indirect. Your dog is defending y'all from the fire. That's good. Sounds like a good dog.
You have your father's blessing even now.
Alright, and then we swap over to the timepiece, because that's always what I do. And then we'll, the special damage, nope, that's irrelevant here. Both of those don't matter. we'll just roll ahead here and hope to run into Narcissus and hope to have, like, quest dialogue.
That briny smell.
Because I am, like... I shouldn't say that I'm annoyed. That's not accurate. I just wish I could get started on the quest line. I'm not, like... It's not like I'm upset that I have to play Hades or something. I love this game. And there's so many different weapons, which is one of the things that I like so much about it. We're gonna toss that away. Alright. Hephaestus Tines, and we could try to get Ares stuff, I guess. Sure. She's a fencer with the sticks. I see a good trait. Well, you know, kind of annoying when they get in underneath your guard, though. All right, so plasma thing, Omega cast Blade Rift. Let me tell you, this is unlikely to happen, but maybe I'll just try to use it. What would happen? Oh no, not another one. Okay. The point of this is to see Narcissus. If we say that maybe the shop will make us not see him or something, you know. Also, I'm afraid that we would die again. And I need this one to get at least a little further, because I don't... You know, the idea wasn't to spend a super long time here. Alright, we'll get that, which is fine. I am afraid that we're not going to see that full Narcissus. That doesn't mean it's true, but I do fear it. They broke my suit! Oh no, no decent person will talk to me again. I don't even know where they are. I'm like, okay, now that I see them, I bet they'll die immediately. Or, you know, presently. Yeah. That Blade Rift doesn't seem good. I'm gonna use it anyway. This metal rock, this is just rock, right? It's kind of metally. Metalish. The ways that glow on foes, yes, please. The way that music genres, hey, Narcissus, are described are like overall kind of silly and yes. This is new. Awesome. Oh. Yeah, I would say it's like kind of metal. So like what we call heavy metal, that's like Black Sabbath, like stuff from like, you know, the early era, often sounds like what we would call like just kind of cool rock music, you know. But it's metal-y.
Oh, it's you again. Look,
but the genres, you know, they don't mean anything.
Because I'm in a state of grief. And the only one I want to see me that way.
Yeah, his pool is messed up. He can't see himself. And this is the first time it's happened. I'm very excited. We're going to get on the quest.
What's with the water here?
It'll probably take several runs to finish, but now we're at least making progress.
Don't need to rub it in, dummy. Not like you can do something about it anyway. A lot of things turn ugly after a while. So please excuse me while I mourn for what I've lost.
Alright, and we take a random boon, because I'd rather have that than more life, because we've got plenty of life. And a boon could be anything, it can even be more life. Yes! Weed killer, perfect, this is just what we wanted. So now, you know, stronger out of that It takes more energy to use, but that's okay. We sort of generate a lot anyway, compared to what we need. Turn it into money. We have 2 more of them still. We're taking gold over a pomegranate, even so, because a pomegranate, like, what's it gonna be worth? I mean, some. Ooh, Artie! My girl. We have so much money.
You'll find your mark. I know you will.
Foes in the cast could get crit. Decent. After you dash, Omega moves can crit for 2 seconds. I'm always dashing.
Very well. All right, I'm off.
Alright, and here we take the shop over Demeter because we have so much money, even though we barely get more of a benefit out of it. Attacks and specials, more against armor, yes, good. Alright. Time for this fight. Now here, we're in much better shape than a lot of things, because the turrets with, you know, the spread of things, we'll be able to just run away, try to not get hit too much. I wonder what they'll play. You know what my vote is for. We get a Bewitching Eyes. That's alright, you know. But like the Charybdis roar there, usually that means metal, but here you can see... Look, Bewitching Eyes is great. I don't want to make it sound like I don't like this song. I'm a fan. I celebrate the whole catalog of Scylla and the Sirens. I'm not here just for my favorite song, although I have a favorite. Beautiful, beautiful. Haha, yes. Well, that was damage that was unnecessary, but... Oh, the drummer's still up? Of course she is. There we go. Origination tacked on. So we've got all the tools for damage now, right? We probably won't get too much stronger till the end of the game, but it just depends. We really could. She's gonna get cracked very soon, right? Any day now? Any day now? There we go.
That's quite enough of them. There.
But in general, the presence of someone like roaring, what we would call like a harsh vocal in the parlance of metal, usually means it's metal, but it doesn't 100% mean that it has to be, right? Alright, we're going to take the experimental hammer and then swap to fleece. If we take 100 more damage, we could just make ourselves take 100 more damage. We're going to take another Chaos Gate. Seems risky. I'm doing it.
Long way down.
Oh, Chronos. He's my favorite. He's the first one you get, right? It's crazy to think that you don't even, like, have the abilities with it when you start. Alright, so the Chaos Gate, we skip a hex again, which is too bad.
Yes.
Ooh, we could purge it for a ton of money. Yeah. Because that's funny and awesome. Alright, and then here... We're gonna melt him. Yeah. Perfect. Awesome. Super excessive. Gotta love it. Alright, so... Yep, and now we have no more mana problems whatsoever. Not that we really had them. But there are hammers, and especially Apollo boons. You can get them where your Omegas like fire twice in succession, and I would like to get that. But when you do that, of course, you have to have the ability to generate the MP, as it charges quite a premium. Where are the foes? There they are. Chance-based effects are more likely to occur except for dodging days. Now this seems... I think we don't take this here. The reason is just because we don't have anything that synergizes with it. Because I don't think it's like a critical chance, right? I don't think it is. But if you're taking like a plasma thing and you get something that's like, oh, you know, you get plasma 1% of the time with the Hades, the Ares build. But there, you know, oh yeah, there. It's so beautiful. Alright, but we gotta focus. We don't have to. We got all the time in the world. We don't. We have like the same amount of time that everyone else in the world has. It doesn't matter. We're gonna go and get this hammer, and hopefully it'll be good. Oh yeah, I didn't even check what this hammer was. Oh, attacks have 30 power. You know, I thought it looked like we were stronger. And we'll keep that to the end. When you take the Daedalus hammer in Act 3, it lasts to the end of the run. I don't know if that's like the thing to do, but it's a thing that I like to do. Second hammer. Attacks hit 2 times. Yes. But use 5. So that is 5 on every attack that would drain it. I think we'll take... No, double projectile is not as good here. Yeah, we'll take this and maybe it'll be terrible.
Superior might.
I think we'll be okay. And then we can talk to Echo. Here we go. That'll be good. Oh, we'll take this. And now we'll get 50% more damage on Omega moves for the rest of the game. And that's awesome. And then... yeah, we're going to talk to Arachne and I guess tell her, you know, what's up with old Narcissus.
Hey, Echo. Glad you're here.
Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Glad you're here.
I spoke with Narcissus again. I'm certain that he really wants what's best for you. How could he not? Among the countless souls here, you're so generous and sweet.
So generous and sweet. And sweet. And sweet.
Oh, Echo, you're just telling me what I want to hear. Alright. Oh boy, so this is quite a choice. Well, no, because we would double this one because it's level 5, or that one. So it's not quite a choice. We're getting another hammer. Hammers are the coolest. You can only get so many. Specials bouncing. If we had a damage space special, that would be good. I guess we take this rapid attack thing and... you know, it'll, that'll be what we do. Let's go here. If we're not careful, we're gonna run into a situation where we
golden opportunity.
Sell that, where we actually don't have the MP to generate what we have, but I think we'll be fine. With Lucid Gain, at the very worst, we would just run out for a few seconds before it expired, and then we'd be fine. Really, it would just induce us to be more responsible with the use of the cast, right? Which, I mean, has homing, because I think the game knows that that's my favorite one. Alright, so attack and special, we could just get 20% more damage, or... you know, all of these I kinda like. We'll take this one, though. Because the blast to freeze thing, I mean, why not? Why not?
Tucked away. All right.
Okay, so this one, we don't even have anything that does daze yet, so that's not so good. This heals a lot, that could be good. Attacks giving daze would... yeah.
Yes.
So this is basically a chance to not take damage at all, and since I am not very good, those are the best things, right? Healing some damage is good. Like healing 30% of damage, pretty good, but 20% chance to not be taking damage, well, that's even more attractive of a proposition. Clean.
Greater focus.
You know, I think the thing that makes my attack fire faster is making the turrets fire faster too. In fact, I'm pretty sure of it. That's amazing. That's real fun. Glad we picked that up, and also glad that I learned that is a thing. Alright, and then here we get to buy this.
Ares and I were just chatting about how we seem to get on best when we're on the same
Duo
side of the war.
boon.
So, brother.
I think it's merely that a proper war brings out the best in all of them.
Alright, so here we're gonna take this cutting edge thing because sure, why not?
Olympus, I accept this message.
Yeah! We get the coffin nail and fulfill that prophecy. Because while there are, you know, the achievements, there are also prophecies we haven't fulfilled. 15% more damage on that. Pretty clearly correct.
Heads up.
We should be able to do Chronos, assuming, you know, that we don't die to something very silly and predictable. Mainly just because,
You'll soon be good and clean.
you know, we've got this pretty great source of damage, and it is entirely usable on the run. Where is he? Dog. You know, it's too bad we didn't get anything from Selene.
Now I release
Clean. I mean, decent. I think we took a hit or two. But it was a good fight. Very quick. The build is very, very clearly, like, got the teeth to tear through some stuff. And to casually do it, too. That's what I love about the Momus staff, and why it appealed to me as a newer player.
This is it.
You know, for clear reasons. Anything where you can run away and still get the enemies,
The old service hall.
you know, allows you to choose to do that. But yeah, I guess we took, what, 50 damage there? Practically nothing. Alright. We need to take 30 more to get the Omega moves turned on. I bet we could do that. Alternately, we could... Oh wait, no, Zagreus was the last one that got us, so that doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, alternately we could do what? Nothing else is as attractive as doing that. So we'll just take 30 damage, and then we'll do a bunch more damage there. That should be easy to do. More rarity boon? Yes. And then we'll buy this and
should help.
Take 10% less damage. Seems fine.
Unseal.
Because now if we could get, like...
Should be a clear path to the house.
If we could get Selenium and get the Hex for, like, slow time or something, that would be very nice. Look, I didn't want to mess up the Skill and the Sirens thing, and also, I feel like there was some other reason why we didn't take it, and it was a good one. Alright. Express in here, and then we will try to find Darlene, Momsy, and Popsicle, wherever they may be. Chat them up, get the parent boon.
Return to dust.
Hey, there we go.
Go show that possibility of Chronos.
Awesome. Alright, so Unseen Ire is excellent. You take damage, you go dark, and deal more damage. So you do 70% more damage, that's excellent, and you're invulnerable for 5 seconds. That can happen every 40 seconds. It's very good because even very small damage can do it, and it can make you invulnerable to any amount of big stuff, like anything. Just what it says. Anything. Yeah, and you do 70% more damage while you're darkened, and you're not restricted or slower or anything. It's very good.
Remember that.
You know, imagine you're in like a, you know, you're going to be taking 1 damage every couple of frames until you move out of something. Well, now you just don't get poisoned, you know. No, there was the Achilles spear point in Hades 1, I think that was the one. One of the keepsakes would make you invulnerable for a short time after getting hit. Just like in general. We want freeze to last longer? Yes.
For my mother.
But it's the very big strength, and I'm sure that, like, you know, a stronger player, you know, you'd be able to figure out. Cast for a gust also? Yeah, because these are underwhelming. Exactly, Thomas. Or, you know, like,
Pure water.
you know what the very smallest damage abilities are. There's an environmental hazard almost everywhere, and most of them probably don't hurt you that bad.
Enough of that.
Or like on Chronos, he has the big wind-up attack where you get one shot if you're out of position, right? Which happened to me the last time that we fought him. But if you knew that was coming up, you know, because you were like a good player, or like right there, I just got hit, so now I know I have all the time to be super aggressive. And that's just pretty cool. So we have my 2 favorite. I have 3 Hades boons that I love. We have 2 of them. My very favorite one is the one we started with from the pomegranate, though, which is, instead of your cast being on your body, it is a homing skull that does a decent amount of damage, a little bit. But importantly, you know, you don't have to be there to get all the benefits of your cast, and it's just super nice. And we have an absolute ton of money. We're going to be able to buy a lot of stuff here. Alright, we're going to buy this one, and then another one's going to come in. We're going to spend so much money. Alright, so Omega cast for more damage. I mean, you know, why not?
I grow strong.
We'll buy that. That's no good. A very small chance to do 200% damage. Why not?
Here you are.
Stop 1 instance of damage for 25 permanent magicka, or these things that don't matter. We'll take this thing that doesn't matter. And a little bit of armor now. Alright. Time for Chronos. 273 hit points.
You take care.
40 armor. No extra lives, but you know, we've got damage reduction and some other damage reduction. Not as much as I would love. We've got damage. Let's see if we can get it done.
Trespasses from you are hardly of concern.
Oh, right into it. Feels bad.
I have strength in numbers, lest you forget.
No, you're joking. Oh, terrible. Alright, well, we lose the armor. Oh, he summoned that boss. You know, normally we can clear phase 1 a little quicker, but he's maybe too nervous. There we go.
You shall not
pass? Alright. So the most important thing here is that you do not run through the center like I did last time. Also, the visual looks like it's cleared, but you need to wait a little while typically for it. But we actually are just gonna melt old Grandpop here. He's gonna get melted, just deleted, you'll see. Boom, baby. Huge damage. Alright, and now basically we're just gonna run and eventually hope to do something against him, because while we flee, we are powerful. I intend to win this fight and not know where he's at exactly. After all, what has knowledge ever done for me? This is going so good. I feel like we haven't even got hit. Get wrecked, old man. Alright, I need to shut up. He could still kill me. Very obviously, he could still kill me. But we just need to keep dashing. The Omega, you get the crit on there, and then before we know it... Aha, no. Deleted. Haha, nice.
That it is also. Sorry there, old boy.
The most convincing Chronos rivals kill I've ever done. I don't remember how many of it. I mean, we've probably done like 5 or 6 maybe, but like often,
For my father.
you know, it's a little close. Like there, we lost the armor, right? So the armor points, and then 50 points. And we had the various tanky things going on there. But yeah, very nice. Omega attack coming in for almost all of the damage. Hephaestus Blast doing basically nothing in the grand scheme of things. That's okay. We weren't really focusing on it. I knew the Omega attack was going to be good. We got everything we needed there, right? We had Blackened Fleece to power it up. We had the various boons from Demeter to power it up. It was very nice. Very nice indeed. And we got like, we got double sword falling. I don't, they didn't do very much damage, right? But it's about sending a message.
And again, I shall say nothing of what happens next, for I am under oath to speak no more.
Return to Shadow now.
But awesome, we're finally getting somewhere. Because now,
As it should be.
is there going to be like a prophecy here yet?
Accomplishment.
The fated list.
There's not a prophecy here yet, but maybe we'll be able to see a little more next time.
You're all right.
But
Hey there.
I like that this game lets me plant wheat. I like that it lets me look at it and admire it. I invite you all to admire the wheat as well. We used to grow other stuff there back when we needed other stuff there, but of course now...
she'd prevail.
Our muscly statues, proof that we are victorious folk. Was that a record? It was a record for the fear for the staff. I don't know if that was quicker than our fastest one. Circe's what we usually use for speed with the staff now, because you double up on casts and then just try to get like Zeus or Hestia for big bursty damage out of the cast, and then run away like a coward. No, that's not the right word. Like a wise witch. But anyway.
Now.
That's all I've got for you right now. The moon wanes here. I don't know the phase that it is outside. You could look it up in a book. Or you could look outside. I'm not going to look outside. I've seen the moon before. Anyway. Thomas, it's good to see you. I'm sorry to hear about the tree, but glad that it all got sorted out. And, yep. That's all I've got for right now. I am gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's a short day for me tomorrow, and I'm hoping to find a game to play once I get home in the afternoon for me, and jump into that. Something new, perhaps, or a continuation of something we've already done. The two choices. But, yep. But it was good to see you, and you have a good rest of your day, and I will have a good night. If anyone's watching in the future, just remember, if you play like a lot, eventually the quest will start. You just gotta keep on playing. It wasn't that many times, right? I think it was just like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 times. It's hard to say. I wasn't counting. Plus, I really like this game. I was having a good time. There's 30 weapons, right? Or is it just... Yeah, there's 30 weapons, so plenty of opportunities to, play a different way. Even, well, the aspects of the weapons. They play so differently from each other, The daggers don't feel the same at all. It's not important. We're not talking about the daggers. Anyway, good night.